Please like and subscribe and possibly express yourself in the comment section below. 請訂閱拼殺房 Oh and hit the bell. Come on, Piggy. Open the door. 別這麼情緒化的小姑娘，讓我進來。Well, thank you.
During their recent history, Lian appearing at her door at any time would have been a moment of jubilation. She would have been so happy to have a friend, company, someone to talk with. The person that was son Chu-Hua had been cried out in the alleyway and had drifted off in the tears and the muddy water. In the walk back to the flat, a new person crept into her then vacant body. This new one was way different. Besides being a big mouth and outspoken, Lian was sort of quirky, prone to do odd things at odd times. Chu-Hua opened the door for Lian and whoops.
Oh,
Well now, that was different.
Do you have any decent wine? Piggy, why were you sitting in the dark?
there is an open bottle of Chateauneuf du Pape on the counter.
Well, of course there would be. It will do.
That was some kiss. Chu-Hua was still catching her breath. She had not kissed a girl since she was 10 years old. She hadn't kissed anyone in over a year. It felt good. Very good. Still, she could not grasp why Lian had done it. Chu-Hua knew for a fact that Lian had no interest in girls as lovers. This was a message. What it was? She had no clue. She was about to get one though.
You called gone.
Oh whack. Oh. Crunch. Right on the chin. There's your first clue.
He called me on the way up to your flat. He was all panicked. I told him not to worry. So, what was up with you calling him anyway?
Fuck. Why did he call her? Chu-Hua knew Lian well enough to know she was plenty pissed off.
I wanted some information on a stock I was thinking of buying.
Oh well. Gone is a beautiful boy. Great at sex. Best I've had. But... What? Every girl in our group and probably some of the boys had sex with him. We all lined up. It was like waiting for the best ride at an amusement park. You surely didn't think you were the only one?
Oh, no. Of course not.
Your call made Gon very nervous, jittery. He knows we are still friends and I see you. He wanted assurances that he was not to be questioned by the authorities and thrown in a work camp.
Chu-Hua didn't want to admit to Lian that she liked that her phone call didn't exactly make Gan's day. She liked the feeling that he was scared. She also didn't buy into Lian's claim that MSS agents and assets were out pulling people from their homes in the middle of the night. She was beginning to see Lian as an overzealot reactionary. Another thing that seemed odd to Chu-Hua. Why were Lian and Gan still so chummy? Chu-Hua knew about Gan. The way he is and the way she looks, well. I thought she had this guy Jianjun. What's with her? All the pegs did not fit in the right holes.
Look, Piggy. People are tired of living under this system. They are tired of not having a say in anything. You can't open your mouth or say anything without your lot being all over them and beating their heads off. That's why no one wants to talk to you. They think you're a dangerous person. They don't know that all you do is count things. No one wants to take a chance.
Real-time events had taken some of the sting out of Lian's assessment of her social travels. Maybe they weren't travels at all. Maybe they are just rites of passage into a new, more formidable self. Chu-Hua thought while Lian yacked on. Lian continued to rail at the Communist Party and Chairman Xi. She was bold all right. Maybe too bold. Chu-Hua wasn't as naive as she had indicated to her friend. She knew there was a limit as to how far you could go and not get paid a visit. She was becoming afraid for Lian. She was bold and reckless. Because she was so pretty, people just might pay attention. Not good.
Let me tell you what my father taught me.
Yes. The wisdom of a good communist factory worker. Let's hear it. I'm going to need more wine though.
Oh, okay. So, you have a problem to solve. You put 1,000 people into a room. Being people, they will have 1,000 points of view.
Okay, I am listening. Do you want more wine?
Of course I do. You present the problem and ask for a solution. You suddenly have 1,000 arguments, no solution. If this problem concerns money, then you have 1,000 fights break out. Someone must be in charge. Otherwise, you have chaos. Like in USA and Britain. Nothing gets done. Lots of argument, no action.
哈，你說的像美國人嗎？ Like Americans say, Joe DiMaggio, mom, and apple pie.
Oh, what's a Joe DiMango?
Oh, I don't know. It's just a saying they have referring to people who believe in their country, right or wrong, no matter how many wars they start and no matter how many people their military kills. 只是一句話，但有些人就是這麼想的。瘋狂的世界。
We've done well. You and I have done well. My father was born under Mao. He went hungry. I've never been hungry and neither have you.
True. But the economy is shit and getting worse. She has no answer except starting a war with Taiwan.
Ballet training in China is akin to torture. Chu-Hua got out of it as soon as she could. Lian still liked it.
You don't just start a war with Taiwan, you start a war with USA, Japan, South Korea, Philippines, Indonesia, and who knows who else. Right now, most people are afraid to speak out. But if people lose their jobs, lose their new Toyotas and Buicks, lose their flats, and end up on the streets, then they'll start to take chances. Then, you'll see what chaos is really like. A few thousand people pissed off is a problem. 1.5 billion people pissed off, that's chaos. If something like that went down, I wouldn't want to be working for MSS.
Lian tended to break into dance extemporaneously. By Chu-Hua measure, she was not that great. But then, whoever heard of a 1.9+ meter tall ballerina?
I need to pee. Can we open another bottle of wine?
Chu-Hua had left work intent on forgetting about that extravagant lunch at the Provence Cafe in Gothenburg, Sweden. But everything had changed. Her MSS training, and special sense, maybe a gift she had always had, told her that Gan was lying to her. Why would he do that? Equally perplexing was why he would call Lian right ag to their call. All three had graduated from the Peking University School of Economics, and both had sex with him, but Lian had never mentioned having any contact with Gan at all since they had graduated. It was strange. Lian was smart. She had lost out to Chu-Hua by a single point in graduating on top of their master's program. In a very tight job market, she had been hired by a big German investment bank, very good position, a full year prior to graduation. She spoke German and French, but like most educated young people around the world, preferred to converse in English.
I love you, Piggy. I really do. You know I have no sister.
No one our age in China has a sister. No sisters in China.
No one in China our age has a sister living in China. Many of us have sisters, but they live in America and have taken names like Sandy Goldberg or Leslie Friedman.
Yes. Leslie Friedman.
Then, in just an instant, Lian looked gloomy. What? Lian gloomy? Lian was either chatty giddy, or incensed diatribe. Never gloomy. She then sat down her glass with wine still in it. Oh no. She slid her butt off the trundle and went nose to nose with Chu-Hua on the floor.
Listen to me, sister. You are very pretty and very smart but naive. You were raised to be that way. We are in dangerous times. You cannot trust anyone.
I am just an analyst. I look at tax records and sales reports. A lot of it is public record. Not stuff that
But
anyone cares
You
about.
do know things or maybe suspect things?
I suppose. Nothing of any interest to anyone.
Ha. I don't think you can judge what might be of interest to someone else. 你需要長大，保持理智，要聰明。You need to be aware. You work as a spy for the Chinese government and the Communist Party. You have a dangerous job. 事情就是這樣，你不能否認這一點。
Ooh. That was harsh. At 1700 that would have set her to tears. Which it did. Now she liked the moniker of spy. Made her feel big. But it was all hush-ubda, bullshit. As often happens, Lian had let her mouth run off on its own.
Just remember your training. When asked a question or interrogated, always answer quickly. Tell the truth, always the truth. Just leave one thing out. Pick something that they don't know about but should. That is always your power. Interrogation usually takes place not to find out things new but to verify what they already know. A little thing they don't know or don't suspect can save lives, maybe yours. And no, I mean no, unsolicited information that does not further your interest.
Fuck. That was about the only word Chu-Hua was able to conjure up in her thoughts at the moment.
You should be sure you have the ability to override your autonomic nervous system. You should practice. Be able to throw up or poop whenever it is convenient to do so. And remember, survival is everything. We can endure a lot and make it through. Commit to survival.
This was not the first time Lian had schooled Chu-Hua on how to survive as a spy. Lian seemed to be obsessed by the subject. Chu-Hua reckoned that she had seen every James Bond movie ever, and had read hundreds of pulp fiction spy stories. Maybe that is what drew Lian to her as a friend, when others wanted nothing to do with her. Still, for Chu-Hua there was this issue of Deng Gen calling Lian, and immediately Lian showing up, and bitching her out for calling him. And why did Gan lie about Nortec stock? As the third glass of French wine went down, the conversation finally turned to much more important things, like current fashion trends in Paris, and a new makeup line from a company in Japan, and the latest Korean hunk that graced the cover of every social mag in Beijing. It was past midnight and 3.5 glasses of wine before Lian loaded into an Didi, a Chinese version of Uber, and headed back to her apartment in Maybe-on. Well, Chu-Hua did not exactly know where Lian lived. Lian had come to her place many times, usually unannounced. She had never been to Lian's. Chu-Hua was always happy to see Lian, planned or not. She always was sad to part ways. That included tonight. She really did not know much about Lian, except she worked in a German bank. Everyone she knew from university worked in a bank or some sort of financial institution. If you graduated from the Peking Economics School, that is what you did. 3.5 glasses of wine was weekend rations, not work day. The train ride tomorrow might feel interesting. It had been a stressful day for Sun Chu-Hua. She was exhausted. But some things learned cannot be unlearned so easily. She fell asleep with thoughts of Olaf and Jafine. Why did Gan lie to her, and what was going on with him calling Lian? It had been a crazy and stressful day. She had loved it. She felt alive. Chu-Hua was a little late today. She had gotten up on time but had moved slowly. She had to take a different train, which meant she had to walk a little further to her work. Extra time to just think. took an extra minute to compose herself and delete. No, not delete. Push to the back, for now, the sordid Nortec affair. At her workstation, Mr. Liu was, impatiently, waiting to check her in. She had seen him in better spirits.
It is nice of you to show up. I have nothing else to do today but wait for you. 我相信人们不会介意的，你有大量的担忧可以等待。
对不起，我错过了我的普通火车，我不得不从另一个车站走。
I am sure the Americans and any other of our antagonists will take that into account.
然后，如果美国人来了，我们应该输入密码。
我们能从这里继续吗？ We are being paid to do the people's work. Perhaps we should do it.
Oh, yes. The people's work. I want to do that.
Oh my. We are certainly testy today. Too many tears, too much wine, and no sex will do that to a young woman. The other problem was, Chu-Hua had used the walk to stuff Olaf and Jay Fine well back into her brain. Mr. Liu's bitching at her for being late was just enough irritation to bring those guys back front and center again. It usually took about 3 minutes to enter the security codes and unlock the station. During that time, neither she nor Mr. Liu spoke. Chu-Hua had to wonder if she had bitched her way out of a job. The station booted. Mr. Liu turned and left. He looked concerned. And so, Chu-Hua's work day began. Spreadsheets in red and blue. Doing the people's work.
Whoa. What is this? Rated top secret. Audio message from Area 41. Wow. What is Area 41? Agent Axel Rose. What? Axel Rose. What is this? Listen to top secret message. Yes.
Hey Chrysanthemum Blue. Axel Rose from Section 41. Wow, you look like hot chick.
Oh.
That good. I am hot
Whoa.
dude.
What is this?
I am cool. We should go out and have super hot time. Make super boom boom together.
Oh,
what you say?
这个恶心的
I
蛋是
sent
谁？
the video from that cafe in Gothenburg you requested. Video is shit, but maybe you get something from it. It will be on your encrypted transfer line. Oh, you just got upgraded to level 4 security. You big shot.
What?
Me too. Call me. I am ready to go. 欢迎来到丛林 Chrysanthemum Blue 我在等你。你会喜欢的。
哇 fuck 新的安全许可。哇好。
That was certainly unexpected. Who wishes for a less safe life? The higher security clearance meant she was about to know stuff, see stuff. No more just sitting at her desk and collecting a fat paycheck.
Please subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Tell your friends just how much fun this is. Thank you for watching.